Previously on Beta Squad. In order to preserve order and stability on Imperial planet G5263, previously known as Kashyyyk, Beta Squad was assigned to escort Governor Kipling on a routine survey of the planet's tree harvesting operations. However, despite all precautions, the squad was ambushed by local insurgents. These impudent natives, while unable to defeat the valiant soldiers of Beta Squad themselves, were regrettably able to assassinate Governor Kipling. Undeterred by this gruesome display of primitive violence, Beta Squad leapt into action. Captain Jerk Mayhoff ordered Beta Squad to tactically withdraw while simultaneously setting fire to the platform on which the fighting was taking place. Medical droid 2B bravely aided Captain Mayhoff with the creation of Molotov cocktails, and Service Unit Worker 1 helped Private Zorn locate his blaster's safety and turn it off. Meanwhile, the subhuman lifeform known as Cheeto devastated the Wookiees' ranks via a judicial application of knives to the insurgents' eyes? Finally, in a dizzying display of military tactics, Private Dart duct-taped a series of thermal detonators together and threw the makeshift bomb at the terrorists' brute leader, thus decimating the insurgent Wookiees and the entire platform. Commandeering the Governor's Lambda-class shuttle, Beta Squad then escaped planet G5263 as the Star Destroyer Vengeance conducted orbital bombardments on the surrounding area, thus eliminating the alien threat, liberating the local population, and reasserting the Empire's dominion over the planet.
Who wrote this bullshit? Who wrote this bullshit? Did Captain Jerk Mayhoff do this? Where is he? What? No! No, don't hit set!
We're stormtroopers and we can hit Beta Squad. Under the helmet we can see shit Beta Squad. I don't wanna talk about the Death Star tragedy. I don't wanna make Darth Vader mad at me. I don't wanna go to a penal colony. Beta Squad.
There is a somber gathering in the main hangar bay. The company is seated before a row of black polished coffins. Field Marshal Idris takes the stage. Today, we give our respects to those who gave their lives in service to His Imperial Majesty. An image of a stormtrooper in full armor appears in the bulkhead behind Idris, seeming to gaze wistfully in the distance. TK-420, known to his friends as Wilhelm. The image fades, only to reappear a moment later in every exact detail. TK-413, known to his friends as Stinkbait. As what? The image fades, reappears in every exact detail. TK-415, known to their friends as Leg Day. The sequence repeats a number of times before the ceremony ends and all of you are dismissed. Dart, you arrived in a Nabooan grieving veil. Jerk, you were actually pretty feeling pretty solemn because these were your squad. Yeah. 2B, you were annoyed because you had work that you could be doing at this time.
Sounds alright, yeah.
W1, you're fascinated by the funerary practices, and Cheeto, you two have respect for the fallen warriors. So,
can I just clarify how much like Padme did he look like? Because I'm just imagining that's because I don't know what a Naboo veil is.
Yeah,
but he's just dressed like the red lips. Like he just has vocation and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, my friends!
Yeah,
just dart and drag. You know? It's not
Just
the
serving looks, all right?
yeah.
Serving looks on
golden
the Star
bands
Destroyer.
But Trajan, as the ceremony wraps up, you're bored enough to ask W1 about your records research question, notably on yourself.
Yeah, I walk up without a helmet still, and I say,
Hello,
hi.
I am Worker 1.
That right.
W1.
W1, that's right. Hi.
Hi. LEP Service Unit.
Yes.
I am programmed to serve you.
Okay, in the future we can just skip this little, forward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there we go.
Are you sad because of the recent events?
What do you mean?
Recognize the deaths of several of your soldier friends. They were allies to the Empire.
Oh, you mean the meat shields who were destroyed? Yes. This terrible loss. Listen, I have a very important thing to talk to you about, and I have to preface it with a. I'm not sure how to say this really. Earlier yesterday, you assisted me realizing certain key skills that I previously had not utilized.
I helped you gain knowledge that you needed.
Yes, and I just wanted to say, and Zorn cannot look at you, and just like anything else in the hallways. Like I just want to say,
I can tell what you're doing. I'm getting very excited.
I just wanted to say thank you.
You're expressing gratitude.
Yes.
Services.
That is right. Yes.
You are welcome. And I give you like a salute.
Oh, everybody doll.
Anyways, more pressing matters. How much access do you have to the Imperial database and intelligence network?
Well, everything is relative, but I believe I have a fair amount.
Do you?
I have detailed files.
I have some matters I wish you to research.
Yes. I'm going to ask you about this, and you too, because you know the rules better. So I want to create you an item.
Okay.
Yeah. And it is, as much as you're willing to allow for this, I'm going to be putting the data that you request into basically it's going to look like a scouter from fucking DBZ. So it allows you to pull up it's going to have the files that you want, but additionally gain info on like certain enemies and just like, stats, weaknesses.
I like it.
I don't know how long it's going to take. I want to create one for everybly, but
let's just pump the brakes.
but
For now, for plot purposes, we could say roll it, but we could say that you have a prototype.
Last question was going to be, I need you, because he's smashed his helmet to get the audio piece out of it.
Yes.
And so now he's holding the audio piece to me I need to still hear what people are saying.
Yeah.
And then Shane rolls his intelligence, see if he makes it or not. If he successfully creates it, and if he does, you can give him like a plus, like when you're wearing it, you get like a +1 to...
For this, we'll do the advantage on history checks.
Okay, cool. Because it is a prototype, essentially.
That fits nicely with.
And then
otherwise,
roll your
roll
intelligence.
the intelligence. I'm gonna say difficulty 2.
And I don't think. Oh yeah. Here we go. Plus 1.5 intelligence when creating. Cool. So I'm gonna use Great Scott.
Cool.
Because I have a rank in that.
What's your natural intelligence?
So I can funnel it. Oh yeah. Oh cool. So I can funnel it. This actually works exactly what you're talking about because I can funnel points into non-base stats. So not like plus dex, but plus to jumping. Okay, so plus to history instead of plus to cool.
Sure.
All right. 3 and damn.
God.
So that's a neutral. 3 plus 3 is 6.
Fuck yeah!
God damn. All right.
I've been working on this prototype for a while.
Yeah, I was working on it during the funeral sequence. I was just like doing it under like a table or
Well, you're
behind my back or
one
something.
hand, you're doing that.
Yeah, I was doing a salute and just like fiddling with it.
W1, get your hands out of your pockets.
Idle hands make rebels work though.
Douche carry on.
Yeah, so I form a little whatever.
So it gives me a +1 to just history buffs.
In this case, you're inputting a topic, but for most general general stuff. You don't get any advanced intel, but you are able to get your files.
You probably can get because if it's like a government, you probably can get anyone who's within
personnel
big
files,
districts, just their personal files that everyone can see.
At least up to a point. Yeah.
Right reason why this one is asking.
So you look up your files.
The best role playing ever. Just Google searching.
It takes a little time to decipher the information. Orders by proxy, orders within orders, but nothing you haven't seen before as Imperial officer. Most of your searches are for yourself, of course. You discovered that you were briefly declared dead, and your new assignments came after you were resuscitated. All told, you were unconscious for about 2 weeks, and that was more or less all it took to dismantle your life. It was terribly painful to read, but you trudged onward. You had to know why did this happen to you. Who was responsible? Gradually, you found names for the orders. Following the names led to more names until at last you recognized Captain Octavian August.
Fucking murder him in so many goddamn ways.
Recommended expulsion from the Naval Officer Corps, Captain Octavian August. Reassignment to the Army's putative force, Captain Octavian August. Assignment to squad with the highest casualty rate to date, Captain Octavian August.
Right in the gravy of his blood. Oh
Requisition of all assets of Private Trajan Zorn, Captain Octavian August. Trajan's eyes rise from the data pad, wide with hate and fury. Both fists lunge into the air and Trajan screams his personal loathing, his biological need for revenge.
Meanwhile, worker one just did you find the files you were
yeah, this music is only in my head.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was
It's you get to the point spot on where you were.
Yeah, because I really appreciate it when applauding to my demise.
Sorry you got fucked, pal, but that was a great delivery.
Yeah. Okay. So
The orchestra that was playing during the service, there's John Williams in an Imperial uniform looking at you like you're a lunatic. A bunch of the orchestra in the kind of clamshell Death Star helmets with their instruments just similarly
I almost want to play
what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Oh, so that music was playing while
They were playing the music, yeah.
It's also great. Well, now you have a power, like a scouter. That's fun.
a scouter that's not a scouter yet.
Yeah, it doesn't yet. I gotta tweak it a little.
It's a Google search of the Imperial military database, so it's a little bit.
Oh, we must lag and
No. Steve just came up with the name for the Google of the Imperial.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, say it. Say it.
Palp search. Everything is Palpatine search. But then after I said it aloud to him, I just...
The pap smear.
Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, oh, no. But also kind of fitting for the Empire.
Well,
because
if you gotta think about
completely unaware.
Yeah,
It's like
they don't have
cartoon
to have
emperor
good marketers.
mascot.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody has
Or
to
ask Palp.
really sell it.
Ask Sheeves. That's
I'm sorry.
it. Sheev Palpatine.
Yeah, that's his first name.
Well, that's his first name.
They almost never.
You didn't know the Emperor's first name?
As a loyal servant of what is it, the
While you're heading back to your quarters after the service, the captain for Alpha Squad passes you to the hallway. One Zabulon Paddington.
Such a douche.
Zabulon or Zebulon?
Zabulon.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask Kadeem a question about this person? Are we buddies?
Absolutely
Or
not.
the opposite of buddies.
He pretends that he is, like he is about to do.
Oh, so he pretends he's my buddy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What's happening, Mayhoff? Tough breaks about that last mission, brah. Slaps your shoulder without hesitation. Guess you win some, you lose some, right, brah? Well, some of us do. Hey, maybe next mission will go a little better, huh? Pretty low bar, though, brah.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Wow.
I just stared.
Continues to walk past you, activates his comm link. Briefing in 10, chat squad. Chattington out.
What's his full name?
That's great.
Zabulon Chattington.
I run up to you.
He's
after he walks
definitely
away
like
to-
blonde, blue-eyed,
Yeah.
like chiseled chin,
My goodness.
ridiculous person.
You know Chattington? He's one of the.
My hero.
He's an incredibly impressive Empire soldier.
How many hallways are you in right now?
Man, I have.
Do you have wheels?
Have you seen the one episode that in Mandalorian that he's in? That motherfucker is a speedy. Yeah, right. Yeah, he's everywhere at once. I
have wheels or legs?
I have legs.
Okay,
I have little
never
legs.
mind.
I have little legs that when I like to imagine that when I'm going fast enough, those little legs look like Sonic's legs, and they're so adorable. Yeah,
It's great.
so I'm gonna try to tell some super cartoony art of myself.
Still in
yeah.
the movie.
But
Wailing and
if y'all had things you wanted to do, preparations, what have you, this will be the time. Otherwise, at the end of that time, you will be summoned for a mission briefing.
I'm ready for the briefing personally.
Cool.
I'm just gonna go back to my quarters till
The only thing I want to do is try to find scrap stuff. Maybe either if it's trash or if there's extra stuff in the barracks, like broken helmets that I can use.
Sure.
To start attempting to make similar things for the rest of the team.
I would imagine if my character knows that we're going out to some dangerous thing that I re-up on like essential medical like IVs and
Can I, not to force people to be in a bar scenario, but like I go to the cantina version.
Oh, sure.
Whatever, I don't know what this place is called.
I can understand if you need a drink.
There's no reason I'd be there.
Oh, there's definitely like a little bar.
Yeah.
Just
like on every
because
level.
I'm a big Trek nerd, we'll call it 10 forward.
Yeah, 10 forward. Awesome. I go in and like I just
they would
hear,
probably have similarly like layered decks throughout the ship. Yes.
but like
I can get it through the big
but
speaker.
no, this is good. This is too good. Like this is
Whoopi Goldberg is the fucking bartender.
Whoopi Goldberg.
fine. But I walk into the sounds of Dart crying, and then like Dart just wailing like at the bar, and still in like Amidala robes and makeup. And then Cheeto is just like patting his the back of his thigh, being like,
I was gonna make him go to the
on the
buffet.
bar.
What's an Ewok's what's it called?
I'm just
A grief
naked.
process. Here's what?
I'm just naked.
No, I know, but what's the grief process? Like when you're fallen comrades, what do you do?
Probably self.
I mean, probably party afterwards. So I imagine he'd be crying, properly. But then I don't know.
If there's one thing we know about post-Ewok battles, it's parties.
Exactly.
I mean,
They
party,
party fucking hard.
So it's a rager right now.
Yeah.
Was there a buffet
All the more-
at the
you were-
funeral?
Ewoks check.
So you're
No, but there's as far as you're concerned, there's one here. They just don't know how to charge you for it.
Okay.
I walk up next to them and just immediately barkeep, wine.
It's a grumpy old bartender in an Imperial uniform, with his sleeves rolled up, but pours you a drink.
Sometime this century. Thank you. Downs the glass of wine.
I'm trying to think of what do you call somebody from Alderaan?
Alderaanian?
Alder?
Like a white Alderaanian.
Alderaanian?
It's like the white Russian.
Well, I guess Alderaan is still around.
Still around, yeah.
Yeah, that's that
We haven't blown it up yet.
Yeah.
No, Alderaan.
Yeah, a bunch of stuck up pricks.
Alderaan.
I hope they blow up that planet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a running joke. We're just fucking Alderaan.
Worker one is I've never been. Is it a place worth visiting? Before some event happens?
He downs a glass of wine next to fucking Dart, only because of the wailing.
Well, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to eviscerate you.
Who are you crying about?
You were there, man, weren't you? I helped you. I saved you.
Oh, saved. You mean when you blew the hole out from under me and had me fall stories down a tree and have a concussion?
But the Wookiees didn't get you, did they now?
Because
I saved you. I saved you.
I position dart like away from my angle. It's like while I'm doing like I see G like, oh, hello.
Cheeto puts some food back in the buffet after licking his hand, and then he reaches and starts rubbing your back.
He gives like a very like upper gust, and it's like I'm fine. I say. Okay, it's a day of firsts for me. You killed the hell out of those Wookiees and like, just, thank you both. You both helped me, and I very much appreciate that.
I love it physically.
Tell me more about it.
Cheeto climbs up to the bar with y'all.
Oh, okay.
And Cheeto's gonna bang on the bar and say,
Gives you what the same that he's having.
Tell me about yourself. How'd you enter the Emperor's service? Okay, so not a word of basic, huh? Not one word of human speak. Okay, there we go.
Cheeto don't speak basic.
We now have a firm grasp on the obvious. Thank you, Dart. If you could just it repositions you away from himself again.
Oh, I need another
that
drink.
stool is your friend. Droid.
Or
care to translate?
no one seems to be in physical duress over here. Why? What would you like? I have the sedatives available if you'd like. I shoot you in the butt with a mix of a speedball of.
I say a round for tall friends to you. With the needles.
So I spike every drink.
I think I'm being nice. It's a fun
Do I
time.
see this?
Baby.
I have zero perception.
Yeah.
You want to see it.
Well,
You can roll. You were
You about to get dosed, homie.
Yeah.
That's a -2.
Yeah, you're getting mega dose. Basically gonna do the math for the first time ever. It's not like you're gonna just be like raw.
Oh, that was angel dust, buddy.
Yeah.
I know it's
I didn't know
getting
you like to get wet.
Suddenly Cheeto speaks English and says that.
that was good. My psychological programming has taught me that it's better to like relax everyone in these dire straits times of needs. It's much easier to take care of incapacitated stormtroopers.
You have had statistical reports of a marked increase in effectiveness. Yes.
And
Morale would go up probably
Yeah.
for certain days and then probably drop really abruptly. But then
Does Zorn get any of Cheeto's story? Because Zorn
translated through 2B, and it's
while I'm becoming high.
While you're getting high. So it's also, though, it would still sound pretty ridiculous. You're not sure if you were hallucinating parts of the conversation, but it would still sound like primitive speak still to you, even if it was still in English. Like talk of villages and warriors. Like lots of talking about fighting and the celebrations after.
Okay. This is all lining up with Zorn's interpretation of what he refers to as the natives. So, like,
just reaffirming your racist beliefs.
Yeah. Like, as he's entering and stuff like that.
Like, the conversation would continue to the tune of, like, it took me a while to figure out what this giant space canoe was. But since, every day has been great. Just almost no inkling of like atrocity. You just this is your hunting warrior group. You were long ago accepted.
I feel like I'd also tell him about how I got here.
Sure.
Like interact. Yeah.
You express like your family with like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, like, and then, yeah, and
And then how you met Mayoff, right?
First the men in white.
what's the species that killed
my
your
tribe.
family?
Sullust.
Which one's the Sullust? The spider ones?
No, it's the guy.
Solist,
How do you spell it?
the chuckling guy in Return of the Jedi that was Lando's co-pilot.
Yes.
Oh fuck! Wait.
That is a
co-pilot.
Lando's co-pilot. And yeah, Nimno.
Oh yeah, Nimno is. That's really funny.
It is Nimno. Like as Dorn becomes more and more like unknowingly intoxicated, he definitely like expresses a lot of hatred for somebody named Octavian. And then Zorn is like, I was and he's trying to like translate it to you in the way he was like, I was a chief, I was a war chief, like the best, and they backstabbed me and put me here. Not that this is a bad place for some, but you know,
of course.
For
Mostly,
war chiefs.
Like this is the best.
I wish this band knew a different song.
No, Dart then. Take back to Naboo Day.
Over the jukebox, swaying in the dress.
Yeah, you feel that this is like a.
We're still leaving. All the Batman makeup is running
This
down
guy's
his
a
face.
worldwide Naboo superstar.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh my god.
Play Sweet Home Tatooine.
It's a me some
very popular karaoke set.
I quit. I'm not doing this game
All right. Progression life. It is the next day. Most of you are badly hungover for reasons that you do not fully comprehend. Mission briefing with Field Marshal Idris. You'll be going to the Myrkr system. Transports and troops have been disappearing, and between you and Alpha Squad, you are going to find out why. Obviously, we suspect either an insurgent element or piracy. But there shall be a secondary objective. Myrkr is home to wildlife that science team believes has combat applications. Here to explain is Dr. Andrei Sakharov. A short, unkempt scientist, kind of cheerful disposition, in a black lab coat, steps forward. He presses a remote and projected holographically is the image of a brownish-yellow lizard gripping a tree branch. So, this handsome fella is called an Salamiri. According to anecdotal reports, these things can, block the Force. I know, right? It's insane. Idris raises his eyebrow at Dr. Sakharov, but he doesn't notice. It is crazy if it's true, right? If you guys could catch one, that would be fucking awesome. Sakharov finally notices Idris's look. Live capture would be most ideal for study. As he shrugs and smiles at him, hopefully. And several hours later, you were deployed for captain's purposes a few clicks away from Alpha Squad, patrolling Temperate Forest. Chad Squad has reported they found an old Republic cruiser that crashed and are investigating.
Chat Squad. Okay.
Are they Alpha Squad or are they Chat Squad?
Alpha Squad, but
Their nickname.
We
Their
called
nickname
them
is-
chat. Yeah, and they call them
Exactly.
Chat Squad.
What are we?
We're Beta Squad.
Beta Squad, right?
So okay, can you explain where we are exactly a little bit?
So you were deployed more in the outer forest. They were deployed near the crash site.
Gotcha.
And they entered the cruiser, and you were a few clicks away from the cruiser.
Gotcha.
So we're outside of the
So
cruiser.
we're going on a mission that has to do with the rebel insurgency, right?
No, we're trying to capture a lizard.
but I thought that was the secondary.
That is a secondary goal. The main goal is that they've had troops and transports disappearing on refitting and refueling operations on this planet.
Gotcha. So that's why they're. Yeah, I see it.
See, this guy. This is why he's the captain. I was focused on the lizard.
I thought we were about the lizard too.
I just heard lizard.
Okay, so our objective. So Chad,
you're looking for insurgents or pirates. The crashed
how close
Republic
are we
ship
from
might be
the gas?
base for them.
Okay. How close
there
are we
are
to the site?
There are settlements nearby, but you're not in a. You're patrolling basically wild forest.
Okay, so we're not near the refueling station where people have gone missing.
We're on planet.
Or like the area where they're passing through that they go missing.
We're on planet.
You're on planet. You're near the site where they were going missing, but that was a short distance away from the settled sites.
Which planet are we
Chad
on?
Squad is also on.
Which planet is this?
Myrkr.
Myrkr.
So it's like
if you've read the Zon series, you might remember this planet. Kind of hot for a temperate forest, but it's a temperate forest planet.
Kind of jungle.
Temperate or alpine jungle, where it gets a little. It's not quite as hot.
Kind of dry. It's not as humid.
Lots of predators and poisonous animals. Though it's that kind of jungle.
A lot of bush.
Can I roll a initial perception?
Absolutely.
To see if I spot anything about. I'm looking for signs of activity from the rebel.
R2D2 has the precedent for these kind of sensor sweeps. So you also roll perception.
Yeah.
You got an occasional, like a solitary blip in the cruiser before Chad Squad went in. So there is something alive in there.
What was your roll? 5.
You got
much better than me.
You are being hunted. There are local predators that are tracking you right now.
Well,
you didn't see them directly, but you're pretty sure that they are stalking y'all from the rear and flank.
And I got a 3, so I probably get the alien fucking.
You are able to register consistent life signs that are following you, so you discover this also.
I imagine you're like everywhere.
Jerk, you just have just from your countless firefights the sense that this would be a fantastic moment for an ambush.
Be ambushed, yeah. Also, I want to make a point. So we have more rookies, right? Because we got their cargo back.
They did replenish the squad, but they're all green.
Yes, they're all green. Okay, that's good. So just to give an idea, I feel like we'd be flanked and just basically going down like a train.
You'll have a total
many miles to just like look around.
Total squad of 8.
Me looking at the
total squad. So 6
droids included.
Droids not included. Y'all are considered support staff, but you are considered a trooper for this purpose. So, Cheeto plus 7.
4. So
including
plus 4 other.
So there's only 3 of them.
Yeah, just kind of.
How'd you say we were like walking
generic story?
We're basically like kind of lined, like staggered. But like kind of in a row, just kind of walking slowly, and we're supposed to cover 20 miles today, basically, of this area where we think we can see people.
We're behind, like a little bit behind the line. You just hear and like a little bit of vomiting, and then Zorn's like against a tree, helmetless, not paying attention, out of order.
The predators have passed you at this point.
My heat signatures and our little furry mascot confirm the same thing. Yeah. We are being trailed by a large
no one freak
party.
out at all.
Behind everyone, like,
your sensors read that they are roughly the size of a large dog, about 2 to 3 meters.
Are they the lizards?
Approximately. They're not
you have to ask.
Sorry, yes. But this is knowledge you would have. Roughly 2 to 3 meters, approximately 150, 175 pound, large predator. Pack of them. Call it about 4 or 6.
Can you look in through a database of species that are within that size range? For like average.
Now
maturity?
accessing Imperial planetary database.
Intelligence.
It's a big space forest dog.
While everyone's realizing that we're being hunted and he's scanning for that, I'm going to. So, Darth, as you're standing there enjoying the scenery, I like pull on your clothes like a child, just like I feel like.
What's up, Worker One?
I feel it is my duty to inform a fellow soldier that Chaddington's Alpha Squad is encountering something currently. In all probability, there is a 98.7% chance they're encountering something with a heartbeat, although I do not know if it is hostile or friendly.
That is vague fucking information, Worker One. Are they in trouble? Are they okay? Do they need backup?
I would like to clarify. I would like to clarify this information because I rolled a fucking 6. I had accessed my Imperial database. I would like to reveal
The creature. It is called a Vornsker.
I'm having a hard
Vornsker,
time.
yes. It is a local apex pack predator. It's basically like a lizard dog with a couple of barbed twin whiptails. And according to Old Republic files, it supposedly hunts using the Force to detect life forms in which to kill. The Isalamiri lizards adopted the ability to block the Force to avoid predation from
this
these
one
creatures.
uses the. Oh, that's why they look. Oh my god, cool.
I'm gonna say that me, Dart, and one of the rookies are going to let Cheeto surpass us in the kind of like small order we're in, and we're gonna turn and walk back, basically. This is where the blizzard's.
Oh, I'm in the
You're
front?
in the front.
Yeah. We're facing
You're fodder,
backwards.
man.
We're walking.
Yeah, I'm just lined with other SGs.
Jacks.
Yeah.
Survive more than 2 missions, maybe we'll bother to learn your name. Said one of the greenhorn new recruit stormtroopers that's there for the first time.
Yeah, he thinks he's a real hotshot. He was a big fish in whatever small.
You notice he's conspicuously close to the tree line, and you see one of the Vornsker monsters start to rear up behind him.
I'm about to say something sassy, then I say, hold that thought.
Are we about to enter battle?
Wait,
Yes.
is that what happened?
Do you,
It is.
So where are these the?
The V's are the creatures. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us what happens.
So Cheeto, you're going first. They are starting to encircle and come in for an attack. What do you do?
Cheeto puts his blaster up. Can we see them?
They're hidden in the tree line right now.
But I know where they are because I rolled such a high perception.
jungle.
Yes.
Cheeto's gonna turn around and since Cheeto can like perceive all of them, he's gonna look at all of you and go,
Nice.
Ooh,
tell you where they are.
Okay.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
Then, do I have one of those reactors, those bombs?
The thermal detonators, you do have one, yes.
Cheeto's gonna throw a thermal detonator.
Wow.
Light it up, dude.
Towards
Getting ever
this
so
way.
real.
What do I roll?
Dexterity for the throw.
Okay, and I'm bloodthirsty, so I get +1. Oh wait, that's only if I kill
Bloodthirsty is
people.
if you kill people, you start getting
Never
bonus.
mind.
Not yet.
Well, hey, hopefully after this.
Yeah, probably after this turn.
Oh god, please. Okay. Yeah, so neutral,
Yeah.
neutral, neutral,
You got
neutral.
plus. Yeah,
So
but it's still
3.
3. That's a good roll.
You're able to get it in between them, actually. Roll damage. Blow a nice hole in the tree line. So we'll say one survives, but it's in pretty rough shape and retreats.
One survives.
Nice.
But the other 2 are killed, and it's a lot easier to see them with a blown hole in that section of the forest.
Nice.
Everybody rolled dex for wood shrapnel.
Dexterity, I rolled 3 2s. Yeah, 3 2s and 1 3.
Yeah.
I'll say 3 damage coming your way from splinters, but nothing you can't
I got full health.
shrug off.
I got 1 dex all day. That was my roll. 1 dex.
You will also take 3 shrapnel damage.
Are we counting their armor and natural stamina?
have 3 HP?
Armor and natural stamina would apply.
Yeah,
So, if you're able to soak that.
So
then-
if you can, basically your armor, which everyone has 4 from their laminite, and then you have your stamina, which is also your soak. So you, like, for instance, I have 3 from my armor and 2 stamina, so I have 5.
So that leaves the other 2, and we're still at the top of the. We'll say that's Cheeto's turn.
All right, just to clarify, Cheeto knocked out 2 of these, right?
There's one surviving that retreated after the explosion.
Okay.
So 2 are dead, and the other one left the field.
Okay.
It's a wolf, basically. They're not keen on grenades.
Not into grenades.
So
It's like the cost-benefit ratio here has gone out of whack.
Was this our little buddy that was just?
That was the one that was mouthing off to.
And he was about to get attacked.
He was about to get eaten. Yes.
Yeah, based on my, I'm gonna assume I know passive perception isn't a thing it is, but I did roll initial good perception. I'm assuming I saw that as it's coming down to attack him, and I want to run up and be like, yeah, just like.
So move in action.
Yeah, move action, run up to him, and I want to try to essentially switch places with him, or at least warn him about it. I know I probably can't switch places, but at least warn him, and
depends how. Like, did you want to wrestle him out of the way? Were you going to try and persuade him?
I kind of want to try to attack this thing. I don't know if I'm. It looks like I'm a little bit too far away though.
You'd have to go through the. You'd have to go through the tree line to get to it for an attack.
I don't want to do that.
So for now, you at least have a little bit of cover.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do.
In the form of me.
Because I'm so
Wouldn't be the first
devoted to the Empire and to everyone surviving. I don't care if they're no-name red shirts. I'm running up. I'm warning him. I'm getting... So I want to run to here.
The brave little toaster.
Yeah. I'm going to run up. Imperial comrade. There's a lizard dog about to attack you. And I'm gonna point
What?
out.
Are you?
And then
I think you're due for maintenance, buddy.
No.
Come here, little friend.
I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna pop out like that, out of my arm, and toss it at the thing, even though I don't have any sort of proficiency in that.
Roll dexterity for the throw.
I have 0 dexterity. But
You
I
might
have
get lucky.
a lot of heart.
Yeah.
In mysterious ways.
And hopefully he'll see what's going on.
Yeah. I wonder if I can eject.
Okay. So I got a 0. I'm lucky that I canceled myself off.
You heroically rear back, extend your arm, detaches the bat attachment. It just flips over a couple of times and lands a short distance from the tree line.
Okay, but I do want to try to take another possibly free action to. Do you not see? And point to the lizard creature in the forest.
There is the slow
What's
as he
his name?
turns into the Vornsker's snarling maw.
Yeah, he fucked.
Let's see. What is a ridiculous army nickname for him? So far, I've used Stinkbait, Leg Day, Wilhelm. He could be Wilhelm too.
Is this the one that was mouthing off to me?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Zorn's favorite.
Yeah.
Zorn's favorite. I haven't seen Cheeto blow up the
you did
dog.
see. You had kind of a front row seat for that.
Yeah.
So
a little bit covered in lizard viscera. A little bit interested by it, but mostly thinking of the tattoo head. I guess I can. We've kind of just determined that I can have life scan signatures, and I can also share that information with the squad, right? So,
yeah.
So I was going to scan the other side of the forest.
Cool.
And Zorn won't be lost because he has the scouter, right?
That does cue him into the team radio. Yes.
Yeah, and see if that
She'll
gives
become
maybe-
important in a moment.
And
yes,
also
I will allow that.
Because position myself firmly behind the second meat shield and like push him in front of me to reposition him to the front line.
I'll call the sensor reading a free action. Then you have a move. Depending what else you wanted to do, you might be able to do something else. But so far, you have the sensor scan that you described, as well as moving behind,
like scooting myself like whoop, behind the storm. Like I scan the countryside and like, go get him, Tiger. I'm like, it is now your objective to pursue the Empire's glory and killing these lizard dogs. Yeah, I don't have any really ranged weapons, so
you would roll for the scan. Roll fast. I could tell you what you detect.
What is that? Perception?
Yes.
4 total.
That's good.
The explosion shook up a lot of the local wildlife, and you do recognize 2 or 3 life readings corresponding to the Salamiri approximations given to you during the briefing. They are approximately here behind we'll say this blue kind of a circle, and they're moving here where the tree line was not blown. Yes, you're detecting about 2, maybe 3 life readings in that vicinity. Yes, of the lizards that you were.
All right. So I recognize the magic lizards, but also I see the rest of the enemy
the magic
stuff.
They are they haven't moved yet, but it could happen at any moment. 2B is able to put coordinate blips in your helmet HUDs.
Hey, Dart, you ever walked a dog? Maybe once or twice before. You ever walked a lizard dog?
There are lizard
before.
There are lizard dogs on Naboo, basically.
Yeah, we're wrangling one, right?
We do have to get rid of the guys who also want us to die.
So all right, hold on a second.
There are bad lizards over here.
So enemy
lizards.
Oh, okay.
But these good lizards still want us to die, but we just have to get get them alive.
And they're
okay. Well, that's perfect because that doesn't go what I had in my head. Anyway,
said that they were in general avoidant herbivores.
So after seeing Cheeto just blow the ever living shit out of these,
does not fuck around.
Does not fuck around. And then after seeing Zorn's favorite get eaten.
He's about to get attacked. Yeah.
Okay, so
you have a moral decision.
He's gonna.
All right. So I seeing all this and I go, oh my god! And I like turn around with my blaster one-handed and I shoot shoot
at that one.
At this one right here. And I like to use both my luck and my Han shot first at the same time, if that is possible.
Beautiful. That is possible, absolutely. Because you'll need some help, because that's a tough shot.
All right, so Han shot first is 1.5 plus 1, because I'm rolling for dexterity.
Right, yes.
All right, so, and the luck would add to the dexterity?
It would add 2 successes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so yes, technically.
All right, so
you're rolling with a natural 5 right now.
Roll
natural 5.5.
Oh damn! Hell yeah!
Oh my god!
Beautiful. 7.5.
You like follow the John Woo slow motion of the blaster shot as it goes past W1, past the trooper, through a couple of tree branches, and squarely into the Vorsker's face.
You bullet curve a laser shot.
Just perfectly line it up without even needing to. Yes.
Yeah, one-handed, like off balance.
You're like holding it like this.
I am stunned because I just, luck has it, I shot a lizard in the fucking head.
Also, you're like across the field. I think
Yeah,
later games we might have to institute the point, like the range, dark field of vision rule.
12 range.
Because your bullet just went around a stormtrooper. This is the JFK.
It went,
and just like, and then it went around another stormtrooper over 1B, and then went left into a
we'll say their standing
John
position
Woo
was
just
just
the best fucking day. You like shot and it ricocheted off a bunch of branches and just like shot.
We'll say he stepped out.
Yeah, it was a little bit higher. He stepped out and then shot Jerk.
No, it's a little hot. He shot around you. I can see it. I can see it in my mind's eye.
This is the Seinfeld episode. They explained the loogie hit. Like,
yes,
that's insane.
Alright, so then after that, after being the man on the grass, after Grassy Nolan the shit out of that lizard.
Holy shit.
I'm trying to think about what else. So, did you already talk to me before my turn?
I think I did. Yeah, I told you we have to. I made the joke to you about dog walking.
The dog walking.
It was like we have to wrangle some lizards, but we also have to kill.
And so then my next thought is, all right, we're gonna have to wrangle some lizards.
Yeah.
Some lizard dogs.
At least one.
At least one. Also, is there any shrapnel of these lizards anywhere? Just like entrails
among the branches.
Pieces of them? Of course.
All right.
And the trees.
I pick some up and put it in my pocket for jerky later.
Zorn says, I like how you're like, I put it in my pocket. What fucking pocket? You're a stormtrooper. You just put it into your armor.
How fast can you skin a lizard?
How fast can I skin a lizard?
Yeah, a big lizard, like the one you just shot in the head, in between the eyes.
Dart's never been asked a more appropriate question.
Is that a euphemism or
Depends- it depends
No.
Because my idea is we skin that lizard and we make
lizard suit?
Zorn's favorite dress up in it and try to do a mating call with the other lizards.
That was not what I think you were going to say, and I'm so happy. I'm so on board with this plan.
It's just a little bit of hate.
All right. I'm very down with that idea. So
I like this plan
like
very much intrigued.
Okay.
I start like digging for the hormone glands in a fucking back half of a lizard. Like,
I'm just gonna wait because I don't think I can do really anything else.
Okay.
Well, I picked up meat, but like
a little bit.
Well,
So we'll say
Well,
to pick up meat, that would involve the move action into the blast zone to recover it.
okay. Can I do that?
That's
Yes.
off the trail.
All right. Well, then that's.
It
fine.
is closer to the secondary objective.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm gonna do that then.
After Dart is Jerk. What you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this last one.
Nobody expects
Okay,
you.
I have to say, a feel. What's the phrase? Line of sight.
You are going to have to move and then shoot.
Okay, yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna instruct Trajan and whoever the rookie is who's next to him. I'm instructing them to kill that lizard, and then I'm gonna say, Dart, let's go get the body of that one you just killed and skin it.
Damn, I'm so far away, but okay.
So you're able to move it. Well, the second was just an instruction.
Right.
So that's a free action. Otherwise, you're just making a movement to the lizard dog that's already dead, right?
I guess I could skin the lizard too.
Put down your gun in the midst of danger so you can skin a lizard dog.
3.
You are able to skin the lizard dog.
That's some hardcore Naboo shit, man. That's like Have you not seen what my droid looks like?
I feel like you showed me, but
it's in. There's one in Boba Fett. Book of not Boba Fett.
The book of everyone but Boba Fett.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen it.
Mandalorian is not bad.
That's what everyone says.
That's what.
Yeah.
We fucking love it.
Baby.
I love it.
These nerds don't like it.
How do you talk? They love it.
Okay, well, this guy right here.
I don't like Boba Fett. That's just
He doesn't like anything.
I love things.
that were made after 1985.
I thought Metropolis was a fine move.
Fritz Lang is a visionary, and he is a young up-and-comer.
Young up and coming. Watch out for them Nazis.
He
That's
doesn't
how we get out of
like
Germany before you think
You scared off or murdered the lizard dogs, Vornskers, but you do still have movement readings on the good lizards, what you think are the Silamiri, in that quadrant nearby. What do the rest of you do?
Let's make fucking shitface dress up in the fucking lizard suit.
While you are all contemplating the buffoonery, you get readings from Chad Squad on all of your headsets.
We're past the contemplation stage, and we are at stage 1.
Oh yeah, we're in acting.
We got like a bucket, like
You're holding him back, me and Dart out of the fucking
Alpha Squad.
I'm like, this is our first bonding moment.
The one I tried to tell you about in the beginning of this combat is trying to contact us.
There's radio contact from Chad Squad. The fuck? Did we just get sealed in? There's no power readings. Huh? What was that? You, identify yourself. Behind you, look out! Crash. You're a fast succession of blaster fire over the comm and screaming. Slippery bastard, where is he? Are there more of them? Ugh. a scream of fury, repeated blaster fire, and then
Sir? Can we keep putting the lizard skin over?
I feel like this doesn't stop the lizard skin playing.
Actually, you know what? It doesn't stop the lizard skin playing, but we are going to assess this.
That's a step 2, though.
Yeah.
Can we still cover him in lizard? Because we're like halfway through this shit. So
We might as well finish.
They just have the transmission button on. I should keep getting static.
Let's
just do it.
All right.
oh yeah, you two for sure. Because it's a little far away for Cheeto, but you two definitely roll perception for life sign readings.
Oh yeah, Chad sign, life signs.
Yeah.
For Chad side reading.
Chad signs.
Chad reading.
Chad readings.
You have one, but it's faint.
Chad reading.
There's a faint Chad reading.
There's one faint Chad reading, is what you're telling me.
I have no Chad readings.
Captain.
You have no Chad readings.
freely.
You got a little bit
Permission to
better
speak
roll.
freely.
Regardless
readings.
We lost the Chads.
Regardless of whether or not we should.
Captain, I would
You're
like
right, but I
to
hated
observe that
so
this
much.
droid's readings are very inferior to my readings, which I've received no Chads, and there is very little likelihood that there is any Chads left to save.
What we're going to do is first off, we're going to finish putting the fucking lizard skin on his and we're going to capture the lizard and tie it to a tree. And then we're going to do recon
By
on what's going on.
a couple of the other new recruits have taken lizard specimens.
Captain, I have to admit.
They have already?
A couple, because they weren't all working on the lizard skin project.
Oh no!
A couple of them.
So they already they did. What they
do.
needed to do.
They do right now have a couple of live captures of the Seal Amari.
Oh, perfect.
Oh wait, what? The rookie just did it for us?
Who's wearing the skin?
It's Zorn's favorite.
Zorn's favorite. The guy who was mouthing off earlier.
We have
being arrogant.
These 3 stormtroopers like saw us like grab ass and they're like, all right, and they just like left and did the mission and
I'd be
came
like,
back.
Yeah, I'd be like, didn't they say like all you have to do is like wave this thing they gave everyone and like then you just like grab them around?
One of them, we'll say Private Strudel said, "Man, being a stormtrooper is really easy." We shot at the monsters, they died, and now we're just picking up a couple of lizards and we're going back home. This is great.
Just in theme with what 2B is saying, there is a 0.004 chance I am incorrect in my, and I would like you to know that.
I will trust. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. If we're getting one reading from one of y'all, we're going to need to at least do recon on it.
You do, over the radio, you do hear Idris coming over your comm. Captain, are you aware of the status of Alpha Squad?
We're getting a one single life reading, but yeah, we did hear the intercom.
Your orders are to investigate, recover any survivors, and we shall evac you from on site. Being uploaded to your HUD systems will be the blueprints of the Venetia class crashed cruiser. Hopefully that will allow you to locate any survivors more quickly. So you each get basically a map reading of the crashed Venator class cruiser.
Y'all think we're walking into Rebels, or do y'all think we're walking into
Rebels don't exist
again?
Could be like the mission parameters. They suspected either local insurgents or maybe pirates that were taking the shipments of transports. It could be either one.
They did say slippery bastards.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me. Man, this jungle, right? A couple of hours later, you arrive at the crashed Republic cruiser, moss-ridden, reeking of stagnant water. Several hatches open to access the massive former starcraft. Each of you activates night vision, which now you can.
Oh, it's night now?
I got one eye.
It's dark. Initially, over the comm, you heard that they had been sealed in, but there's clearly no power going to the ship.
Gotcha.
You are still being hunted, but you have stumbled into the lair of a different a trapping kind of hunter. The others were the stalking kind.
Can I detect for traps?
Yes, you can.
I can detect.
Yeah.
Is that
I think we have a Ewok.
We got a ranger.
I have a +1 perception to detect traps.
Yes, go ahead and roll
Should I
it.
roll again?
Yes.
Okay. And that's with perception.
Oh, yeah, so you got +1, so that's 3.
3.
Beautiful.
So yeah, 3 to detect traps.
You do detect some basic, like weight-based traps, like pratfalls. After a brief survey, you can tell that certain parts of the wall were either destroyed or like broken down so that they could be moved and you could access different corridors. Because usually, from what you've seen of these kind of crafts, the doors are all automatic, but this one, it must have lost its mojo. Or whatever is, you understand that the machines on the ship work for a reason, and whatever keeps that going is lacking. Like, Ewoks would basically understand power as like, magic or light or something. So it's not plugged in. You would understand that.
Okay. But I'm still going to tell you in Ewokese that there are traps.
The furry one, observation, translation, the furry one seems to believe that this ship has no spirit power, as it calls it, and is covered.
I would like to run a diagnostics on the ship to basically hit their black box and see how they crashed and what happened.
Yeah, I mean, intelligence would probably be the best. And then, but like the way that I was thinking about you doing it is like plugging into those ports like Astromech.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Great Scott allows me to add +1 for.
You could, if you're repairing.
What's your natural?
You could say you're repairing
3
because it is broken down.
And I had my luck, so it'll be 5.
Okay, you're fine.
Well, it's 5, but I would also, if I could add my Great Scott too, because it's towards building or repairing,
so
and if I'm trying to replicate trying to get the black box to figure out, I mean, that arguably could be how it.
Access my Imperial logs to see what type of creature would habitate and make what kind of traps. Because we know what kind of lizards we have on here.
Apart from off-world travelers, because this planet was colonized, but out in the jungle, uncivilized areas, there are no intelligent predators on file. Nothing that would use tools or make traps.
What in the fuck?
So I got a 6.5.
Captain, we have no results.
You are able to recover the black box, basically the record of what was happening up until the ship crashed.
I'm going to transmit that to Jerk Mayhoff's helmet.
They were engaged locally in battle with separatist forces at the time, and shortly before all records terminate, which you presume was the crash of the ship, Executive Order 66 was activated, and there are some excited reports, agitated reports. Of a mass mutiny aboard the ship. It's saying all of the troopers went crazy and started blasting on their own and on the local Jedi. The ship itself was under the command of Jedi Master Hiro Onoda.
And I have no sensors go off after the ship has crashed. I don't know what happened to
a short period of time after that. It's presumed at the moment of the crash that all or nearly all aboard were killed.
And I don't get anything like after that crash. I don't get any. There's no sensors to give me what happened to Alpha Team.
Nothing would have been recorded until you turned it back on.
Obviously.
That was more or less the last thing that had happened.
So you have that information.
Okay, so there's no document. Is there any documentation of the Jedi's death?
There isn't much documentation of anyone's death because the record just suddenly stops.
We could be dealing with a fucking right now.
Yeah.
What? By the way, as Imperials, what do we think about the Jedi? Do we actually believe
there would be?
I have my own.
The propaganda would be that the Jedi had secretly started the Clone Wars.
No, I know the Dooku. I know Dooku Gate, and I 100% believe it as Zorn.
I feel like we have files that you tell us
literally
they know they exist.
Yeah, we've seen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would just be terrified.
According to your files, Hiro Onoda was presumed killed during the 66 purges. You also detect Captain Chattington's life reading further inside the ship.
Specifically Chattington's?
Only Chattington's.
Observation: we could walk away from this, Captain.
Not accept that.
Is there like a flashlight on our?
You do have an option of a headlamp, yes, as well as infrared.
Oh, cool. Okay.
As opposed to headlights, I want my ears, like the side of my ears, to light up and then to slowly rotate.
That is so
like a
cute.
slow rotation as I walk across the alley.
It's just a nice soft glow.
Yeah, a very soft glow. Yeah, not harsh at all. Yeah.
What's our marching order, by the way?
I was gonna.
That was gonna be my question.
Cheetah's gonna run to the front. Because he's like kind of looking with his blaster out.
And from there, where do you go? Do you pursue the life sign reading?
I don't want to, but yeah.
We should. Chattington.
Yeah, let's do it. Dart and one of the other rookies are at the end of the line.
Zorn's favorite.
So, sorry, one more time.
Dart and not Zorn's favorite, but one of the other rookies is at the end of the line. Just FYI.
So we'll say Dart and Strudel.
Okay, Dart and Strudel.
Unless you order Zorn, otherwise he's either always Cheeto or Dart adjacent.
Okay, you can be Cheeto adjacent right now, and then I'll be behind y'all.
All right.
And then y'all are kind of in the middle.
Yeah, I'm with you.
If y'all die, we're really gonna die.
Y'all two in the middle with like the other two or the other three.
We're the wizards of the group.
Because we have four.
The support.
Yeah. So they're all alive still?
Yeah, no one died.
Because it's like one in the back, two up in the frontish, and then one in the middle.
By the way, did it run it like is it marching order? Marching order.
Marching order.
We can establish that this is always our.
These hallways, you could probably, if you were just filling the width of the hallway, you could probably walk about 4 abreast. These were designed to where you could get like small like speeder craft through if you needed to, or like transport craft for bulk transport.
So we have
it's a lot like it's designed a lot like the Star Destroyer that y'all serve upon.
Gotcha.
And it's like the older model version.
It's the
like
model,
the Republic's version.
The model
and
before
the Star Destroyer was
Imperial
based
class.
on that.
Okay, gotcha.
So Dart and then
so it's still like a small fucking town in space, basically. Okay, gotcha. This is good.
Good job, Captain.
We lost so little people in that first fight.
Let's please not lose them all now.
I don't think we lost anybody.
Your unit does have the highest casualty rate statistically.
And they know that.
Yeah.
It makes y'all more impressive though, because y'all have lived through this for like a year or so.
Goal.
At
I would
least,
like
yeah.
to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Progressing through the ship, you all find him at the end of a 3-way hull junction, surrounded by his dead squad. He had taken off his helmet, he's bleeding from the forehead, and his legs have been severed at the knee.
Right.
Clean, no bleeding though. Looks like clean burn marks all the way through.
I immediately am like, fuck. God.
Very loudly, like, observation, a Jedi has made this wound.
He's laying against a closed set of blast doors. What? Took you so long?
What? I just like get down and I'm like, wow.
Ever seen anything like it? Like, everywhere. Nowhere cut us up into little pieces. Like a fucking savage.
Zorn really tries not to look at Cheeto.
That's fucked up.
It's just one. Just one guy. I think it was.
Yeah. We know.
I'm rolling perception.
Cheeto? Go ahead.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's terrible. So can't 3.
3, you do detect a new life sign coming from behind you at the Hall Junction.
I'm gonna die.
Captain, there's a life sign coming from behind us. I relay that information.
Wrong order.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
He points down the hallway and screams, I think it was a Jedi!
God damn.
Those on the left side of the hallway You feel the floor start to rise beneath them, hurling them down one side of the corridor.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? Say that last part?
You feel the floor start to rise beneath you on the left side and hurl it down the corridor, pushing you to one side. The right side, the bulkhead the wall starts turning towards you on its own like a magnet. We're pulling it, forcing you to dive out of the way and jerk. You're barely able to turn and face your enemy as a hurricane wind hits you, pitting you against the blast doors. He approaches you and you make out his features under your headlamp. He has shaggy black hair, pulled back and rough, patchy facial hair, and olive complexion. The left side of his face has been badly burned. He is wearing worn, damaged clone armor over a set of gray, tattered robes. His left sleeve hangs empty at his side. A cylindrical metal contraption drops into his right hand down his sleeve. And after a snap hiss sound, a baleful green laser beam, extends from it. And it's almost 9 o'clock, so we'll end there.
Damn. That was good.
Next time will be the fight.
Yes.
That is a good
God.
one. Damn, Thomas.
Thank you.
Yes,
Now we gotta.
Talk to him.
Now we all have however long till next meeting to decide what we're gonna do on our first turn.